PNC Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. It's the Ravens in possession of the football as we rejoin the action in the first quarter. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. 2nd and 10. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Back to throw here. Open man here is Conklin. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Chubb on the read option. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They're going to look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now the Ravens bring out the field goal unit here. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. McCann's kick up and good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points. Not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On first down, Lance. He's going to float this one deep right side. Touchdown! It's complete. A big play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. Lutz good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded right around the 8. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded right around the 8. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Henry running right. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Giants continue to pull away here in this first half. Lutz good on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This one taken just inside the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
Here's Chubb on the read option. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he will have a Ravens first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. And Lance now to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Ravens are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers at that situation, they really become magnified.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Now back to throw. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Ravens send their punter out now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Harris returning. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants just continue to pour it on. Lutz with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1 play drive and into the end zone for 6. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And the Giants have it, it's picked up. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Lance, he's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And
he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Alvin Kamara as the first half is winding down. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Antonio Gibson. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Ravens going to get one more drive here in this first half as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. So we've reached half. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. On the return, Deontay Harris. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance. He's going to let it go again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. 60 yards. And the Giants come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Lutz to try to add the PAT. Lutz with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Come on now, let's go.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less designed runs like that. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. They run it again with Kamara. Gets past one man. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still
feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Escaping the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Looking to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Cooper Kupp with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. 2nd down. Here's Chubb again. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
7 yards, the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd and 3. Drops it off for Chubb. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Here's Chubb on the read option. Powers through him. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 49 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back now in Baltimore. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb, and he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tyler Conklin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by McCann, up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And the offense moving quickly to the line. A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's got it. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Lutz with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From the 6. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on this.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Lutz will look to add the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Henry looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. They'll run. It's Henry. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. The big back Derrick Henry held out of the end zone. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. Running with the fullback, Alex Arma. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Here's 2nd and 8. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. He'll look to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going. Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now they got to get to the line quickly. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 13. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Now it looks like he'll throw here. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Here's Lance to throw it. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Past the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still all for naught, really. Yeah,
I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Giants, the streak